How is it going today, my friends? As always, I hope you all are having yourselves a fantastic day. Now, if by some miracle this video actually made it to some very important people at Infinity Ward and the people who are doing the COD 4 Remastered, I would just like to thank you so much for taking the time to come to this video. I promise I will try to make it brief. Now, I have absolutely no bad things to say about either game, believe it or not. I just have some minor fixes that would absolutely mean the world to me and a hell of a lot of people who play your game. Now, I'm not sure whether or not you guys like it, but people like to trick shot on your Call of Duties, especially Call of Duty 4, and a lot of people are really enjoying Infinite Warfare. Now, the thing about going for trick shots on Infinite Warfare, a lot of the times we are jumping off the map in these trick shots, so when we hit the trick shot, our character dies. Now, in the case that we hit a trick shot, it is for the game-winning kill cam, so that there's a kill cam with our trick shot. And just a small little thing that would truly be awesome is if you made it so that our characters just fell, maybe even floated in the air instead of dying in the final kill cam when we hit somebody with a trick shot. And if you could try to make the kill cam just a little bit longer, a lot of the slow motion is towards the end of the kill. If you could put a lot more slow motion in the actual killing of the person, that would be bueno. But besides that, the only other thing is, you know, when you're like going out of the map, the leaving your combat area thing, any small change that you could make to that would be awesome. Just makes the screen look really weird and it puts a big message on the screen. If you can make the message like appear in one of the corners, maybe a little smaller, just a little change to it, because a lot of trick shots people do hit like while they're flying out of the map for a brief amount of time. Don't get me wrong, if you guys don't change those two things that I listed, I'm still going to play the game. I absolutely love it. Those are two little changes that would just be awesome to me and a lot of people. Moving on to Call of Duty 4 Remastered. First of all, amazing job. If for whatever reason the people who created this masterpiece actually made it to this video and are actually watching this portion of the video to hear what I have to say, you truly are an amazing person. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. And thank you so much for adding final kill cam. That is one of the things in the remastered Call of Duty 4 that I was truly looking forward to. That is just a huge thing. I would just like two very, very minor things to happen with the final kill cam. Say that my team playing Search and Destroy is on defense and the offending team plants the bomb. Now say we hit a trick shot on the guy who is last alive who planted the bomb. When we defuse the bomb, there is no final kill cam, and basically there's no final kill cam for our trick shot. If you could just make it so that there's a final kill cam after you defuse the bomb when you're on the defending side, that would truly be awesome. You switch sides every round, and when you plant the bomb and you get the game-winning kill cam, there is a final kill cam. So I guess it would just make sense to me and a lot of people if there was a final kill cam when you defuse the bomb too. Now, as far as like the slow motion and everything goes in the final kill cam, beautiful. It looks amazing. If Infinite Warfare could do exactly what you guys did, it would be perfect. Except on like the bottom of the screen, there is two big ass black bars. If you guys could either eliminate those black bars, make them a little bit smaller, they're just huge black bars. Don't get me wrong, still gonna trick shot on your game, still gonna play your game, still gonna love your game, but just making those black bars a little bit smaller, even though it is such a slight change, it would mean a lot to me and a lot of people. And one last thing that I am almost positive you guys already know about, the power on the M16. You're probably already doing something about this. I'm not saying that the power between the original M16 COD 4 and the remastered M16 is different. They might have the exact same damage, but the bullet registration on the next-gen consoles is much better, and people are getting cross-mapped by M16s, including myself. Still gonna play the game, still gonna love the game, but really hoping that you lower the damage on the M16. The MP5, the LMGs, all the other guns that people were killing me with, they seem just like the original COD 4, and that was awesome. And sniping on the remastered COD 4, people. Mwah! They did change the way sniping is with the regular scope that I have on right here, but the change that they made to it is amazing. I actually like it a lot better. ACOG actually feels exactly the same. The no scopes seem a little bit different, but that's just because I didn't get to play a lot of games, and they probably wanted to make no scoping a little bit harder, because in COD 4 it was very, very easy. Well, the original COD 4, it was very, very easy. I'm probably forgetting one thing that I wanted to mention in this video, but I really do think that's it. Normally when like a new Call of Duty comes out, there's always like a lot more things that I want to tell the developers, but I can't even consider those complaints, because those are just small minor fixes that if they made, it would truly just make a very little difference, but a very big difference to people, because hundreds and thousands of people play the game to snipe and trick shot on the game. Whether they like it or not, we are a huge huge part of their fan base. So if they do actually take the time to come to this video and listen to what I have to say, that would just be incredible. Them taking the time to truly listen to what their fans have to say about their game, that would be something that I haven't seen with new Call of Duties ever. Because the changes that I am asking for, it's not like I'm asking them to nerf every single gun in the game. It's just the M16 that's a little bit too powerful, and a lot of people can agree with me on that one. Like, if I wanted to, I could just sit here and beg them to make it so that there's bounces in the remastered Call of Duty 4. If you've never played Call of Duty 4, you just don't know a lot about Call of Duty 4. There's random spots on the map that if you jump on them, you bounce up in the air. And I'm pretty sure in the remastered version, there are no bounces. Now, bounces are an absolutely amazing thing for trick shotting. They made trick shotting on this original Call of Duty 4 crazy. There's a lot of really cool bounces, but it was their decision to not put it in the game, so I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. I'm just going to sit here and, you know, deal with their decision. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you wouldn't mind tweeting this video out, maybe even tweeting this video at Infinity Ward and the other Twitter that I possibly have in the title of the video or the description of the video. I don't think it's possible for you guys to be as excited as I am right now. Maybe you're close to as excited as I am, but you got to think about it. This is the first time ever in Call of Duty history that two new Call of Duties are being released at the same time. Because this remastered Call of Duty 4 might be an old Call of Duty, but it's a new Call of Duty to a lot of people who have never played it, and it's even a new Call of Duty to the people who have played it, because there's no chance of hackers. The bullet registration is a lot better on the next-gen consoles. It really is a new game. So for trick shotting, sniping, and just Call of Duty players in general, this is going to be a great year. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch today's video. If you took the time to leave a thumbs up too, thank you so much for that as well. And as always, my friends, I hope you all have yourselves a fantastic day. Farewell and goodbye, and here comes that motherfucking woo!